QuailOS.com. Welcome to the live stream.
Hey guys, happy Monday. This is Christian here with Undique, and you're watching QuailOS TV either here on YouTube or directly on QuailOS. I have some good stuff for you now, end of July. I show you a new feature. It's called Task List, I believe we named it. And we're gonna let's have a look there, right? We're gonna have a look. I'm down here. We named it Task List, yeah. And some super exciting news for today. I gonna show you guys the new Quail Town cages from Right Farm Products in Texas. They released now a new cage system. Let's talk about it when we get to it. So stay online. I keep an eye on my chat here. I gonna show you guys the new task management in QuailOS. If you wonder how can you reach QuailOS, we have it as an Android app on the Google Play Store, and you find QuailOS simply by typing QuailOS.com into your browser. There's a free tier for the subscription. You can upgrade if you wish, but with the free one you can do a ton of stuff, and what I show you now is free to use as well. If so, let's take a look. The task list. Now, if you have a farm operation or a small business, this is super useful if you have a team of people working on different tasks on the farm, on the homestead, in the business. And even, yeah, if it's a family business, obviously you can give family members access. If you have farm help, you can give them access to that as well. I show you where to do that. And so let's get started. How to create a new task. You go up here, create task. You have that available on the phone app as well, and you give the task a title. So let's see, what do I want to do on my farm, what I have to do regularly. Let's see, for example, I already have collect eggs and cleaning in here, so I want to do something, rotate roosters, right? Rotate the roosters. Super important for fertility. I raise quail here in New Jersey. Here we go. My farm is small, it's my wife and me, so I assigned that to me. Priority, I say medium. I'm gonna start doing that from tomorrow on. I like to do that in the evening, then the birds are a little calmer. Yes, it's a reoccurring task, and I want to do that every 2 weeks, for example. Now I want to also keep track of my time I spend on the business, and I show you the time tracking in a second. So, but here when I create the task, I can already say, hey, each time I do this task, lock the time for me, so I don't have to do that separately. So let's do that here. Time category, I would say this is a health check, and rotating all the roosters with my cage system probably takes me half an hour. So let's put in half an hour. And every 2 weeks, perfect. Description is optional, so that helps if you assign a task to a different member of your team. But here I'm just gonna leave it empty, and that's it. You save the task, and you see now rotating the roosters. You can go in and edit it again. Here we go. Is now in my task list. Now I see here collect eggs, for example. It's due today, and I already did that early on, so I can say done. When I say done, the system automatically tells me, okay, is this the time you spent on it, or did you take longer? When I do the collect the eggs, I also do a health check, so my time category for this is health check. I just say, yeah, I did it, perfect. Now you can see this is a daily task, so it already scheduled it now for tomorrow again. And it's good to go. Now what happens in the background, it moves over into my time tracking, and I have been a bit lazy with time tracking, and that's why it's one of the reasons why I did the task list now. You see here the entire June. It seems like I was on vacation. Believe me, I wasn't. But anyway, so now in my time tracking here, all those tasks I complete now, and I can check them on the mobile app, are being logged. So this way it helps me a little bit as well. It reinforces that I really track my time, that I can at the end of the year drill in there in the reporting and check it out, what's going on, where do I spend the most time on, where can I be more efficient, and so on. And it helps also with pricing products. For example, if I specifically track how much time I spend producing a certain product, then I can also track that. So you have seen the time tracking. Of course, you can always add a login here. There is the microphone button that's unlocked. You don't see it here on the screen because I'm hiding it. Let me see if I can show you that differently. Nope. That's okay. But there is a little microphone button on the mobile app as well. If you have silver or up tier, you can actually do those time tracking logs also by just speaking to QuailOS. Now, where does all this stuff fall into the reporting section? So you can click here, reports, and then you can go down here and say time tracking and pull specific reports. So if you have a farm help and you pay them on an hourly basis, for example, this is where you go in and check how much time each team member has logged in the system. You can export that to a CSV file. You see the total hours logged. You can drill down and say, show me this month, show me last month. Oh yeah, I was lazy last month. Show me entire year, how much time, on what tasks did I spend, and yeah, you got the information in your at your fingertips, right? Either a click of the mouse away or on the screen if you use the mobile app. So pretty cool stuff. Check out the reporting section. We added here also Excel under analytics, a lot of different report types. If you miss something in here, just go down to the help and support, open up a feature request. We are usually very quickly, we do updates once a week to release new features or new reports types, whatever you might need. Now it gets exciting. I want to show you something, guys. We have an article about that already in the Farm Times. You can read up on it if you are the reading type of person. There is a new kit on the block. Not really a new kit, right? But let's dive into it. I have it here on my Quail business website as well. So Right Farm Products, they are in Texas. They developed this new cage system, and lucky me, I was the first one to get it shipped here in the US, and so I did a little review video on that, which I'm gonna show you now. It's the unpacking video. There's gonna be a series on those videos. You find them here in QuailOS TV or here on YouTube, but here is the first one. The next one I will be working on later this week is the actually assembly videos, or how do you assemble such a cage system. The cage system itself is made from aluminium, and I said it wrong because I speak a couple of languages. Aluminum in English, I guess. My wife will laugh when she sees this recording. Anyway, it's a material, a metal which does not rust. So, but you will see that in the video. So no more talking. Let's get that really video rolling. I wish you fun checking out the new cage system. Yeah, thanks for watching today, and I see you next week, guys. Here we go. Hey guys, my name is Christian, and I'm with Undique. Undique is since 6 years here in New Jersey. Undique stands for from all sides, from all directions. So it's also a network of farms and companies who work together to bring awesome US-made products to the market here in the United States. I'm super excited. As you can see, I got a delivery, and it's my birthday next week. And I got a delivery from Texas. Right Farm Products just released their Quail Town cages. It's a cage system, a modular cage system. As you can see, I got in total 6 boxes delivered this morning. One looks a little rough here. We're gonna find out what happened there. So this is the unpacking video. You will see also a series like I did it with the hatching time cages 2 years ago, where I do unpacking, the assembly, and then see the actual cage in action in my setup. I might do also a side-by-side comparison of the two US-made cage systems I use here on my farm. So come along, let's check it out. I have a little helper here, Hazel, my trusted Labradoodle, will hopefully help me with some tools. There's not many required, I was told by the team. I called Jeremy up because I'm the first one who gets this shipped, and so I'm super excited. So yeah, let's get started. Let's unpack. I start with the smallest package. I assume that might be the water bucket, but we'll find out. So the only tool you need really is a sharp knife to unpack all the boxes, and then a mallet. Let's see. Okay. Oh, that's great. I was worried that the bucket might be too tall because I have a height limit in my setup, which is in total 91 inches I can fit in there. So here we go. That's for the water system. I'll be planning, I don't have in my quail setup tap water, so I have barrels as a water buffer, and from there I always pump up the water into the reservoir of the cage. So this will fit perfect. I can drill easily a hole in here. There is actually already a little ribbon here, a little place I can cut it out where I can put my hose in to fill it up, and here's already the hose connector for the cage system. So that's looks pretty awesome. So I set that aside. Let's see what else we got. Might be a bit high up here, but let's give that a try. Cut that open. You see me there? Okay. Now, this box had a little damage in the back, but I'm sure we shall be fine. So let's take a look here together. What's in the box? Oh, not too heavy. So this is Global Products, as the product description says, and you can click on a link below this video to see the product description and all the different options, because you can have different tiers. So let's take out this first tier here and see what we got. Box number one done. Okay, so here we got the poop tray. I like it. It's nice and deep and proper material. There's no bending like with plastic poop trays, so I like it. I can easily pass through the doors in my quail setup there as well. This protective layer, I might leave that on for now. And yeah, let's continue. So here is, it was upside down. Here is the first tier. Let's take a closer look at that. Okay, zip ties. Where did I put my knife? Here we go. Cut the protective stuff off. Okay. I told Jeremy when I called him before I ordered the cages, how I asked him how easy are they to assemble, because I do have two left hands, meaning I'm not a handyman, and despite that I was a firefighter and learned a little bit how to deal with some heavy equipment and tools. I'm really not a crafts person, if you know what I mean. When things get complicated, I actually ask my wife, believe it or not, to help me. But here we go. It looks pretty awesome. There is water supplies, water cups in there. So let's take a look. And we can zoom in here a little bit. The door folds up to the back. That's nice. It's not too high. It's 11 inches, one tier. So here the feeder is zip tied on right now as well. And I'm gonna leave them on for now. Can always cut them off later when I have to clean the first time the actual feeder tray. I like it. Holds a lot of food. Egg rollout looks nice. Looking at the egg rollout, it probably will, yeah, definitely fit even double yolkers, so that's not an issue. Okay, well, I'm gonna repeat that step now 5 times because I got a 5-time setup for me. You can have it in combination with grow out as well. This is the layer version, and you can add on tiers. So let's see how that looks like. I might speed that up a little bit in the video that you don't have to wait until I'm done unpacking. So let's get to it. Here. I got some cage assembly and use it instructions. I typically don't read manuals, but in this case I might take a look at it. Well, there is a good one in the beginning. It says all cages being stacked together must be all attached and stacked together prior to the leg kit being installed. The leg kit must always be installed after all cages are installed together to avoid damage. That's a good one. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna read through that after, before I start assembling. Oh, what's in here? So, same kind of thing, but different content. Let's have a look. Put that here for now. Because this box actually has the rail, because I like to move things around when I clean it outside and all that good stuff. So that looks nice. Just gonna put that wrapper around it. So that has to be installed last. Makes sense, because you don't wanna. There is a few screws. I'm gonna find out for what I need them. Oh, I see there is some pre-drilled holes. So once I read the manual in the assembly video, you shall see. Okay. Keep things neat and tidy. What's in there? Oh, take a look in a second. Looks like here I got a little bent through shipping. Shipping was rough, I saw it. This box had a little damage there, but it's only cosmetics. Let's see what we got in here. Oops. Okay, there was a little post-it as a trial, because I received them as a first-time buyer. And I know how it is with new products, you know. I developed a couple of products myself. You're always nervous as a producer, as a manufacturer, to make sure, you know, your first product goes out nice. So, just a disclaimer as well, I'm not getting paid by them to make this video. I paid the full price for the cage system. And, well, I offer them in my online store as well, as you can see in the link below. But, same as with the video I did with the hatching time cages 2 years ago, it's the same conditions, so it's a good comparison. So, Jeremy sent me a note here. This is parchment paper, which you can buy in bulk. Probably going to put the link for that in the description as well, which perfectly fit the pans here. I have similar paper already used on my other cages, so that's not an issue, but you could also use wood shavings or whatever to keep it, make it easier to clean the poop trays. I call it the poop burrito, because when I clean them with that, you can easily wrap it out like a burrito a little bit. And yeah, so that's pretty handy. Thanks for that. So that's this thing I got for free. And there is some scoops. That's nice for putting in the feet. Yeah, because they are smaller. So we take a look at that. And again, for the water. Perfect. Now, set that aside. Move on to the next one. And I'm just looking, this cage, other than that there was the rollout stuff, they're all the same size. So that's perfect. I can't mix them up in regards to how I built them. You can see I have two left hands, right? Okay, that's the unpacking video. I'm gonna grab myself a coffee now, and what I typically don't do, I read the assembly instructions so I can show you what the manufacturer actually recommends. And I hope you tune in when I release the second video. I'm gonna put the link about that here on the video as well. When I assemble the cages and you see the full stack, how it turns out. So wish me luck assembling. Thanks for watching, and I see you soon.
QuailOS.com. Thank you for watching.